Into Las Vegas, San Bernardino.
Hello and welcome to the Pettoon Channel. As I said last week, controversy seems to follow the Pettoon Channel around like a smelly old dog, and today's no exception. Here's Ask Johnny. G'day Johnny, and it's great to be back here for another session of Ask Johnny on the Pettoon Channel. G'day Johnny, welcome to the Pettoon Channel. We've got a question here from Barry in Dublin. Good old Dublin. We're huge in Dublin, the Pettoon Channel. Keep watching us, Dubliners. But Barry says, Johnny, the Pettoon Channel is a voice of the people. Yet, there are channels out there that will do anything to garner new viewers. Anything. Where will it all end, Johnny? Please reassure us. Signed, Barry in Dublin. Keep coming, Dublin. Johnny, what do you think about that sort of stuff? Oh, yeah, look, Meta, they call it, I think, Meta. It's got out of control. There was a bit of a kerfuffle a while back about young women doing their channels, gaming, that sort of thing. They'd be sitting there and just out of the blue, they'd let go a fart. Fart?
See what we can do with the ASMR meta. And what appears to be the act that has finally crossed the line within the ASMR meta on Twitch. I hate this. It's literally farting into the microphone for the sexual gratification of the sickos who happen to be...
Now, they're mainly girls, and probably because if a bloke did it, everyone would say, that dirty bastard just farted on air. But if it's a sweet little girl, they go, yo, she's a funny little girl. We'll keep watching her. Oh, you're joking.
Here we go again. I'm sorry, that was gross. That came out.
But I'd ask you, Johnny, where do you draw the line? What, do you belt someone up on air? Or do you take a dump on camera? Have a look at me, I'm dropping me pants and having a dump on camera. You've got to draw the line somewhere, and I'm going to guarantee to everybody in the world out there that the Pettoon Channel will never stoop to such exploitative measures to try and garner new viewers. We're straight down the line here on the Pettoon Channel, and we tackle the big issues, but we're never going to stoop to farting on air. Yeah, the Pettoon Channel is everybody's moral compass, Johnny. The Pettoon Channel will remain the moral compass of the world as long as I'm in charge. The Bell Life, the boys on the Bell Life, to get publicity for their channel in about 2015, they rode through the bloody local hardware store on their motorbikes in their underpants. When the judge asked them, why did you do it? They said, to get publicity for our YouTube channel. That's bullshit. Jesus, you've done it again, Johnny. Barney would have to be happy with that answer. But now, I've got another letter from Kathy, and she's in Washington. Good old Washington. Pettoon Channel, I think, is number 3 currently in Washington. Kathy says, Johnny, it seems the current form of democracy has failed. Why can't we just vote for things via email? Do you think this will ever happen? Signed, Kathy. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Thanks, Kathy. Johnny, what do you think about that? Democracy, oh, Jesus. Look, the good old ancient Greeks, they started the whole thing. Way back there, well, I don't know, 2000 BC or whatever. The ancient Greeks, long time ago, they said, well, the best way to do things is to elect somebody from around the area, and we'll send them off and they can have a bit of a talk in a temple somewhere, and they'll decide what's best for us so we all don't get there and everyone's yelling at each other and talking over each other and no decision is reached. We'll do it that way. Well, that all seemed a good idea at the time, of course, and it sort of shuffled along through the decades, through the generations, through the centuries, the millennia. And it's ended up to be about where we are now, which is in a shit full of trouble. Oh, you're joking. I think we could do something like, for big questions like that, most decisions, we could have our area still and our delegated member, but for most questions, we email him our answers, what we think, in a vote, and he has to take that to Parliament and say, this is what my constituents voted for, so I have to go for that. I don't ever remember getting some questionnaire from the local member saying, dear Mr. Phillips, we'd like your vote on whether we have more dams within the... No politicians ever asked me that either. Should Australia spend $50 billion on submarines that they're not going to get till 2035 when they'll be obsolete? Should we be doing that? That's bullshit. And what about the Olympics? I hear Queensland in Australia here is going for the Olympics in 2035 or something. But did they ask the people? Do people want the Olympics? We've had Olympics a few times around here. It doesn't seem to have done any fucking good at all. And they don't debate it over the floor or wherever they bloody do at all. Because the people have spoken, which is what the original system was designed to do back in 4000 BC or whatever. Yeah, like the Flintstones. But Kathy, I don't think it's ever gonna bloody come in, because one thing the politicians don't want and the woke community out there don't want is another Brexit. Brexit. Where they went to the people, put in a vote, thought, oh yeah, we know how the result's gonna come out, and it come out different to what they wanted.
Whitehall was lit up this evening. The day of the referendum, civil servants spoke of distress and despair. Back then, nearly 3/4 of all MPs backed Remain.
So that made them think, Jesus, we're not doing that again. They'll just vote any way they want. Oh, you're joking. So there's an example of a government just going along, not really abiding by the wishes of the people. Otherwise, they would have known they were going to lose the friggin' vote, and they wouldn't have had it in the first place. So basically, the politicians are shit scared of their constituents voting because they'll vote for things that they don't agree with. I'm getting you, Johnny. The politicians that get voted in, they actually don't want to know what their constituencies want because it's different to what they want to push in Parliament, so they never ask the constituents what they want in the first place. Do they just pretend that they're going to advocate for their constituencies, but in reality, they don't give a rat's ass, they're just going to push their own agenda? But it seems no one really gives a stuff, Johnny. This has been going on for 200 years, just as long as people can make the decisions for us and we can watch our favourite shows on TV. So, Johnny, do you mean to say we're being deceived? Yeah, well, I hope all the politicians are listening to you, Johnny. Sound advice. Now, we've got another letter, and this one's from Rennie in the Congo. I don't think we're even in the Congo, the Pet Toon channel, but thanks for watching, Rennie. Rennie says, Johnny, I see photos of hunters, mainly white people, standing over animals they have shot in animal parks after paying thousands for the privilege. Giraffes, elephants, all sorts of stuff. Do humans really need to do this, Johnny? Signed, Rennie. Kiss, kiss, and Rennie's put a little heart there. Rennie, we hope the Pet Toon channel somehow gets to the Congo. It's getting somewhere, because you've seen us. That's great. Johnny, what do you think about Rennie's comments? Oh yeah, look, hunting. Humans have been hunting for a bloody long time, Johnny. Goes way back to the Stone Age. Yeah, like the Flintstones. When we used to have to bloody struggle and kill and do all that sort of stuff just to stay alive. Go on, right. But in 2021, going out hunting a giraffe that's been reared in sort of a great big paddock. It's a big paddock, but it's still just a big paddock. And going up to them in a jeep with a couple other blokes around watching out so there's no other friggin' lion or something come up. Because you don't want to be in trouble. You don't want to get eaten yourself. In case there's a bloody lion come up behind you and you bowl this poor old giraffe. And you get some photos of it. It doesn't seem... Well, it seems a bit weird to me. Yeah, the Pettoon Channel is everybody's moral compass, Johnny. And you really got to question a society that is raising people up to make millions of dollars so that they can go overseas and pay these people to set them up to go and shoot a giraffe just because they can. And there's a lot of talk about flying saucers, and whether they're real or not, and whether we're being observed. Oh, you're joking! From people from other planets. And I'm thinking, if they were watching us, they'd be thinking what a stupid lot of fucking apes they are. How did that ever happen down there? In fact, they're a bunch of stupid apes. Apes with atomic weapons. If I was sort of in an alien spaceship, I'd avoid the Earth like the bloody plague.
Vegas, San Bernardino.
What a bunch of mumbo-jumbo the Pettoon Channel has produced today. I hope you can decipher it all. But this talking about hunting and animals and humans dominating this and that got me thinking about a special cartoon. And here it comes. Hunting animals just to shoot them. I don't know where that's going to end up. But that's it for today. It's been a controversial show as usual. And until next time, unless I'm shut down by the government, there'll be another show shortly. And until then, I'll see you.
Las Vegas, San Bernardino.